start before ready. Most people never start. Not because they lack talent. Not because they lack intelligence. Not because they lack opportunity. They never start because they are waiting to feel ready, waiting for confidence, waiting for certainty, waiting for the perfect moment. But here's the truth. You will never feel completely ready. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The perfect plan doesn't exist. The perfect conditions don't exist. If you wait until you are ready, you may spend your entire life waiting. Every successful person you admire once stood exactly where you are now. Unsure, nervous, afraid, questioning themselves. But they took the first step anyway. They started before they were ready, because they understood something powerful. You do not become confident before you start. You become confident because you start. Confidence is earned through action, not thinking, not planning, not dreaming. Action. Think about learning to swim. You can read every book, watch every video, listen to every expert. But eventually, you must enter the water. And yes, it feels uncomfortable. Yes, it feels uncertain. Yes, it feels scary. But that's where growth begins. Growth begins at the edge of comfort. And every dream worth pursuing lies beyond that edge. The problem is that fear disguises itself as preparation. It whispers, just wait a little longer. Do more research. Get everything figured out first. Maybe next month. But deep down, you know the truth. You're not preparing, you're postponing. And every day you postpone your dreams, fear grows stronger. Every day you delay action, doubt gains power. The only way to defeat fear is to move. Move before you're ready. Move before you're confident. Move before you know exactly how. Because clarity comes from action, not from thinking, not from waiting. Action. You don't need to see the entire staircase. You only need to take the first step. The next step will reveal itself. And then the next. And then the next. That's how every great journey begins. Not with certainty, but with courage. Not with guarantees, but with faith. Not with confidence, but with commitment. Right now, there is something you've been delaying. A goal, a project, a dream, a decision. Something you've been telling yourself you'll start when the time is right. Listen carefully. The time is right. Not because everything is perfect, but because it never will be. The people who change their lives aren't the ones who have all the answers. They're the ones who are willing to begin without them. They understand that mistakes are part of the process. Failure is part of the process. Struggle is part of the process. Growth is the process. And growth only happens when you move. So stop asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what if I succeed? What if the opportunity you're waiting for is hidden behind the action you're avoiding? What if the confidence you're searching for is waiting on the other side of your first step? What if your future changes the moment you decide to begin? Because sometimes the biggest risk isn't failure. The biggest risk is spending your life wondering what could have happened if you had tried. Years from now, you won't regret the chances you took. You'll regret the chances you didn't, the dreams you abandoned, the opportunities you ignored, the potential you left unexplored. So don't wait for confidence. Create it. Don't wait for certainty. Build it. Don't wait until you're ready. Because readiness is a myth. Action is real. Progress is real. Growth is real, and every great achievement in history began the same way. Someone decided to start before they were ready. Today can be that day for you. The day you stop waiting. The day you stop hesitating. The day you stop asking for permission. The day you trust yourself enough to begin. Take the step. Make the call. Launch the project. Write the first page. Take the shot. Start now. Not when you're ready. Start before you're ready. Because the life you want is waiting for the version of you that's brave enough to begin. Start before ready. Your future is built by the first step you take today. And when you finally start, something unexpected happens. The fear doesn't disappear overnight. The doubts don't suddenly vanish. But you realize they no longer control you, because action changes your identity. Every time you move forward despite uncertainty, you send a message to yourself. I'm becoming the kind of person who takes action. That is how transformation begins, not with a dramatic moment, not with a perfect plan, but with a decision, a simple, powerful decision. I will begin now. The truth is, most people are not stuck because they lack ability. They are stuck because they are waiting for permission. Permission from others. Permission from circumstances. Permission from fear. But no one is coming to hand you permission. You must give it to yourself. You must decide that your dreams are important enough to pursue before the world applauds you, before the results appear, before anyone believes in you. That is real courage. And understand this: the beginning is supposed to feel uncomfortable. A new chapter always feels unfamiliar. A new level always feels intimidating. If it feels uncertain, that doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It often means you're growing. Think about every great achievement, every business, every book, every athlete, every creator, every leader. At some point, they all faced the same moment, a moment when they were unprepared, uncertain, and afraid. And they moved anyway. That is the difference. Not talent, not luck, movement. You don't need to be fearless. You only need to be willing. Willing to try, willing to learn, willing to fail and keep going. Because failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every mistake teaches. Every setback strengthens. Every challenge prepares you for the next level. The people who win in life are not the ones who avoid failure. They are the ones who refuse to stop after it. So if you're waiting to feel ready to start your dream, your business, your fitness journey, your YouTube channel, your next chapter, hear this clearly. Start now. Start messy. Start small. Start uncertain. But start. Because momentum is built in motion. The hardest step is always the first one. After that, you learn. You adapt. You improve. And one day, you'll look back at the moment you were scared to begin. And you'll realize it was the moment your life changed. Not because you had everything figured out, but because you were brave enough to take the first step without guarantees. That is how winners are made. That is how dreams become reality. That is how ordinary people create extraordinary lives. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is the moment you decide to move. Right here. Right now. Start before ready. Take the first step, even if your voice shakes, even if your hands tremble, even if your mind doubts you. Because courage is not waiting for fear to leave. Courage is moving forward while fear is still there. And your future is waiting for the version of you that finally decides to begin. The world will try to convince you that you need more. More knowledge, more experience, more money, more connections, more certainty. And while preparation has its place, there comes a point when preparation becomes a prison disguised as productivity, a prison built from overthinking, a prison that keeps you standing at the starting line while everyone else is already running the race. Don't let that happen to you, because life rewards movement, not perfection. Movement. The first version won't be perfect. The first attempt won't be perfect. The first video won't be perfect. The first speech won't be perfect. The first business won't be perfect. And that's okay. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Every master was once a beginner. Every expert was once inexperienced. Every success story started with someone who had no idea what they were doing. But they learned, they adapted, they improved, because they started. Imagine if they had waited. Imagine if they had listened to every doubt. Imagine if they had believed every excuse. The world would never know their names. Their success wasn't created by certainty. It was created by courage. The courage to begin before they felt qualified. The courage to move before they felt confident. The courage to trust that they would figure it out along the way. And so will you. You don't need to know every step. You only need to know the next one. That's how mountains are climbed. One step. That's how books are written. One page. That's how dreams become reality. One action at a time. Stop focusing on the entire journey. Focus on today's step, today's effort, today's opportunity. Because tomorrow is built by what you do today. Not what you intend to do. Not what you plan to do. What you actually do. Action is what separates possibility from reality. Everyone has dreams. Few have discipline. Everyone has ideas. Few have execution. Everyone wants results. Few are willing to start before they feel ready. Be one of the few. Be the person who acts. Be the person who moves. Be the person who decides that fear will no longer be the author of their future. Because every day you delay your dream, someone else is starting theirs. Every day you hesitate, someone else is learning. Every day you wait, someone else is growing. Don't compete with them.